Are we good? Good day and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Together We Roll.
Wow.
That one hurt. I was like...
Call a ambulance, I'm having a strunk.
Corinne Milne, thank you for the lovely art that you've given us. It is beautiful. And also RPG Elements. He's a rad dude. He does awesome miniatures.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any out there.
I don't think, no, those are regular.
Okay, he really does. You just have to take our word
Yeah,
for
don't worry. No, I have like signature pieces, special pieces that will come out eventually, and have come out actually. So
Yeah.
I mean, they can always see the dragon tower in the background. It all works.
And I'm sporting a new set of a new dice vault here, and from Talon and Claw with a new set of dice as well. So we'll see if this can redeem me and roll better today. This episode.
That's the key word there.
anyway, let's get the intro because we got some work to do.
Yeah, we
as
do.
Things went off the chain a little bit. Okay. See you in a moment.
What's happening?
Welcome back, everyone. Last time on the Silver Menagerie, you guys won.
On the Silver Menagerie.
When last we left our intrepid heroes, get on with the thing.
He interrupted me. Thank
Yes,
you.
the one who's constantly on move it along, move it along. Wait, I need to correct you. Like,
Oh my
zip,
God.
zip, 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 zip.
You know,
Hey,
I don't have
no
any
more
chance.
folks leaving in the bricks.
Yeah.
We just got spat out of the portal.
That's it. I'm not panning right the entire episode.
Oh no, I'm devastated.
Anyway, last time on the Silver Menagerie, you guys were traveling through the desert, punched a sand dragon in the face, took its loot, and decided to go to the Shadowfell to take care of your fiendish infused shadow plant that was going into maturity because it decided to eat several big, well, psychic presences.
Patrick.
Your boss came over that you hate, that has been threatening you over the phone, and as soon as he became into some form of physical form in front of you, you essentially flipped the double bird, pissed him off, and declared war on him as you summoned a bunch of devils by enacting the second pact.
I also called him weak and said he would never advance within the court.
I'm paraphrasing,
I
okay.
think it's important that we highlight why his panties are in a bunch.
Still going. Still going.
Still going. Either way, you said it to his face and then some. As he handed off your fiendish companion off to the scientist Illithid that you've met upon your first engagement.
I wanna kill him.
When you
I have
first-
never seen this man before in my life.
Oh, so you never, and you still haven't. You have no idea who he is.
I still have no
We
idea.
didn't even know he was there.
Hey,
Yeah,
maybe it's just their imagination. There is no Master Illithid, you know?
There is no magic using the Lopid.
Yeah, no, he's not a magic user.
Yeah.
There is no spoon.
For those who
There is no
for those who
spoon.
don't realize, if you haven't seen
The scientist Illithid that had something covering his right side that had a bunch of telescopes that moved and everything that hid the sunken in part of his face that seems to thin skin and bone alike, that allows the brain to actually see through on that side of the face, along with the rest of the body, which is much thinner, even thinner than the rest of the illithid bodies. He took the plant
He's a lich.
Lilith?
and he left.
Illithid? Illithid.
Illithid is better.
Illithid.
And I think for scientists, it should be Silithid. Because then you can.
So it's a Silithid.
Yes.
Possibly. Maybe he's going down that road. Hard to say. Point is, he's a very smart individual. Had some people showed that he was not happy just being summoned, but a lot of the dialogue was lost because you have a mental no-no zone.
It wasn't lost.
Stop. No. Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. I'll sleep myself out.
You guys are currently in a battle, most of them invisible, as you guys broke through the frozen portal. That was temporarily closed, but using your bodies, weighing over 500 pounds each, plus your materials and all that, a considerable weight as you jumped from the root of the tree and broke through the portal forcefully, landing on the other side into the Shadowfell, semi-exhausted, for some of you, landing right in front of a horrifying entity known as the Bone Devil.
Who may be my bro.
You don't know that. You just like
We landed in
spider eel thing
Bone Devil.
battlefield. Literal battlefield.
that is currently chewing on a severed head of some sort.
Demonic battlefield.
Yeah.
What do we come back to?
I need Vedic, Sparks, and Ek to roll initiative, please.
We did that last
19.
Sorry, yes, you already rolled it.
Did and we kept it
Yep.
on our
So
22.
22,
Fuck you.
15.
15, 15. That makes it
19.
simple.
19.
He had a 19.
Oh, 19.
Why does the magic user always goes first? I'm not complaining. I'm just noting.
Because I get my int score to...
Who has higher dex?
Oh,
That's a
that's
good
almost
question.
certainly her.
Most likely, but I have to double check.
Well, I have no idea. Mine's a +3.
That's
16.
definitely her. Hang on. The ability saves sense. My dex is a 14.
That's not bad.
16.
16. Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's still not bad for a 900-year-old kobold.
You're pretty
Spry.
spry for an old guy.
Are you 90?
Also, for the DM, as the Bone Devil is my bro, I request that he be called a Brone Devil.
Bro devil.
Oh.
Bro devil.
Oh.
Even he goes,
It's going to be one of those episodes, isn't
Thank
it?
you.
he has to comply.
Yo, bro, devil.
He doesn't have to like it.
I never said he had to like it, but he has to comply.
I mean, there's not really any complying. It's just calling him a name he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Could I order him to pretend to like it?
He
Probably.
has a big, like, nasty smile, just nothing but teeth.
No, this was theoretical. I have not done
okay. Yeah, it's out of turn anyway. I'm just talking
Yes, you
right
can.
now. And 15 for Ek.
Yes.
Bone Devils actually have higher dex than you. Damn it. Alright, so top of the turn, Nicholas.
Hey, cool.
You're still invisible and you're
I am
stunned.
stunned.
Roll an intelligence saving throw.
That is a 17.
You succeed, you're no longer stunned, but that's the end of your turn. Vedic!
Am I allowed
There's
to
a-
yell?
Is it free action?
You can yell for 1 second,
The devils are on our side!
and that's it. You don't know where that came from. yet.
Vedic sits out, like extracts himself. He was actually like wriggling around earlier, but it took him this long to extract himself from under a great big turtle shell. And he turns around and ineffectually kicks.
Oh, this is dead. And also, my Grimstalker still gets a turn.
Yes,
This
you're
is
right.
dead.
Sorry,
This is
Grimstalker
hella
going to
dead.
make an attack of what he wishes to do.
Yeah.
And the Illithid is dead. The
Yeah.
Oh shit, what are they called again? Ceramorphous?
Ceramorphs.
Ceramorph, thank you.
He's gonna stab at the spider thingy that he's riding.
Okay. Stab away, oh creepy thing.
10 to hit.
No! It hits it and doesn't get past the exoskeleton of this creature.
Although he may have drawn attention for those of you who are standing right next to him while he's...
The spider thing is currently preoccupied to the bone devil.
Dude, he's so that would be
I'm
too.
talking about those who just jumped out of the portal, and there's now a flailing. Oh, hey, I know that chicken head, Grimstalker on the back of a spider.
Hey, I know
Alright,
that
so-
chicken head. I don't know that bone devil though.
Medical limp over towards the magic circle. If it were anyone else, I would be confident. You still in there?
Can I answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want out?
Yeah.
You gotta behave.
Fine.
Good answer. Dispel magic.
Okay. And it's a 3rd level versus a 6th level. Anyway, it's
It's my own spell. Dispel
the
magic.
runes on the floor just flare with intensity as they puff and smoke.
Yeah, just draw a line through the thing.
That doesn't do anything to my invisibility, right?
Nah.
Okay.
It just allows you to fully that buzzing in your head and scraping of the mind of being held at place is no longer there.
So he closes his eyes, just sort of looks in your direction and goes, so, what's on our side now?
The devils, big guy, little guys, not the spiders.
Using blindsight?
No. But she doesn't know that.
At this point, a held action is released.
Okay?
It's that dick.
It's the other Ceramorph that's up there that's been holding this psychic energy. Sees you guys coming out, even though he was going for something else, but he's going to release it.
Can I counterspell?
What is the range of counterspell?
30.
It's
60?
I think it's 60. Double check. but it's
I am.
60.
It's easy.
60.
Is it in range?
He is not.
Oh,
You are 10
I
feet out
can
of range.
counterspell.
are you
Yes,
in
you
range?
can.
Yes, I
He
can.
is
Okay.
10
He's 10 feet out of
What
range.
level?
Wait. I've got my.
If you don't know what's going on,
Well, that's
I'm in this
I'm
land
sorry.
of paid. Fuck this stuff up. Let's go with 6th.
okay. As you release the spell, it's not a spell.
You just said you can counterspell it. Fine.
You can.
It is casting, but it's psychic energy.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
Continue.
I need. He doesn't know what you are, so he's going to go after you.
He just sees me as a construct.
Oh, I'm visible, by the way.
And as far as he's concerned, I have no
Oh, you're
mind.
visible now?
Yeah, I cast a
She
spell.
casts a spell.
Okay, pull a marker off. Going after me on the ground, huh?
If you want, you can roll an intelligence check to see if you know if. Because this is not the first. You're right. This is not the first time you've met these creatures before. You don't have to cast.
Roll it. We can retcon.
Yeah, you can retcon. Because I remembered after I answered.
Redivisible her.
Like, I'm fine. How about we'll compromise? And I cast it, but I cast it at its regular level.
Okay, there you go.
Like, I would not have. If I had an inkling that it was
The thing
likely a
is-
psychic thingy,
yeah.
I would not have wasted my 6th level.
Yeah, I apologize. I remembered after I answered because 5e doesn't have this.
Yep.
But in the lore standards, when Illithid's cast, it's not magic; it's psychic capabilities.
Okay.
And whatever,
Potato.
but not really. I need you.
Banana watermelon.
What matters is I cast a 3rd level, nothing happened.
Okay.
Avocado walnut.
Potato, tomato.
I assume range is not a problem from where I'm at. Because I'm
It's
all the way
very
across the board there.
Avocado.
I'm a good.
Sharknado?
I'm at least 90
Make
feet
a wisdom
away.
saving throw.
I'm at least 90 feet away. Is that a problem with the range?
Not with this one.
Okay.
This one's
So what
target.
saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
As he
great.
takes up this strange, almost living gun thing that's strapped to his wrist that actually goes into his wrist and pulsates. He seems to point towards it, and the psychic energy is funneled through it towards you.
11.
11.
He's got a mind gun.
We'll get to that in just a moment.
Mind gun. I might have to staple you to the floor. You're going good, buddy.
Sparks, it is your turn.
Oh.
Bennett, continue your turn.
That is the end of my turn.
Good luck lifting those.
Sparks, it is your turn.
Sparks or Eck?
Sparks.
Okay. You said spark, but gestured to Eck.
And then a whole
Up we go.
bunch of barb devils.
Okay, I'm fairly certain I heard that the bone devil is friendly.
Was there a visible beam or anything that came and struck me, or is it just like it just?
Yes and no. It's one of those like there's a vibration of the visual effects, but it's not like a green beam kind of situation. So it's subtle.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's passive perception.
I need a 40. 40? 40? Anyone got a 40? 40? Need a 40.
I've got a 30 if
Yeah,
you want to do a rough
But under the 40.
estimation of 10.
Oh.
He's
Best place to hide it. Plain sight. All right. Oh, that's just perfect, isn't it? Jump.
Oh, take that plant out of the way, by the way.
Okay.
No, the plant.
That, because it's not there anymore.
The plant is no longer.
Poof!
The plant, capital P.
As you jump, already cast on you, because you can do that.
Yep.
Electrical discharge from your backpack. You land in front of one of those Neogiant.
Yep.
As it turns around and whips its tentacle head, and you see the pulsating wreath around its head.
That's not terrifying. And let's just try and slice that right off.
Okay.
Let me take care of that for you.
That looks painful. Some famous catchphrase.
Uh-oh.
I'm rolling at disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
It doesn't make a difference because
Wait,
it was a
hold on. For one level exhaustion, shoot.
Yeah.
still disadvantage or anything, just
Yeah.
attack rolls.
No,
None of his saving throws and attack rolls, but
We haven't played with exhaustion in a very long time.
I'm trying to figure out where I place.
It's on there somewhere.
There we go. Disadvantage on ability checks.
Just ability checks.
Yeah, just on ability checks.
Okay, well, it doesn't make a difference because it was a nat one.
Okay, well, that's not good. So,
On the first attack.
as you swing wide, you hit the mushrooms next to you, and all of them.
Oh, fantastic.
I need you to make a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw. It's
Don't do that.
You're fired.
this is not a poison.
14.
14. Roll a d6 for me.
1.
Let's see
What
what
are these
happens.
weird ass rolls today? When it doesn't count, I roll fantastic. When it counts, I roll terribly.
It's because I ate all of the good rolls.
Okay,
last session.
where you're going to use the remaining of your movement to run this direction.
That looks like an opportunity attack.
I don't have any movement left.
You have the remainder of your attack, so add 20 additional feet.
Out there.
As you just hit the mushrooms as they and you just go start running because you decided to run,
Okay.
and it's going to take an attack of opportunity as it's going
will
to
try.
claw you. Natural 3. It's confused that he jumped in front of it and just bye.
Jumped, slashed a mushroom, and ran away.
Yeah.
What?
And he just hisses towards you, and that's it. It is now Barb Devils 27-15. It is their turn.
And
Not 12. Heck, got in front of them.
okay, let me reinstate this list in a different order then. And back. Okay. So who do we have? So we'll start with 7. He'll do his int thing for the stun.
Okay.
He's still stunned.
Okay. He's having a bad day.
Yep. 20 is gonna take the hurled flame shots at
We got it.
Mr.
Yep.
Ten.
Nope. Hits the side of the boom. Put another fire effect there. Put it near the base.
Okay. Wow.
Much better. 22.
22 hits.
36. 9.
9 points of fire damage. His potions have already been popped, so.
Yep. So that was 20, and then 15 can also go at him.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
Hits.
8.
8 points of fire damage.
Yep. And 22 to hit.
Hits.
9 points of fire damage.
Ouchie. As almost a fire line is now just being thrown fire from these barbed devils, just throwing left line, some of them laughing in glee as they're jumping up and down, almost doing low balls over the arm, doing a Hail Mary, and that one didn't really go well, as the building is starting to kindle and light on fire. As the fires here, they're still burning, but the expected light that are supposed to come from this fire, that's now becoming a roaring fire that's threatening to take over the building, the ruin of this building, the light is greatly diminished, as if it's being suffocated itself, but the flames still burn. Ek, it is your turn. You are compelled to go kill that fucking bone devil.
I stand up. I rage.
You rage?
Well, if I'm compelled,
Yep.
I have to do
Your best.
my best.
Ooh, it does have to make concentration checks.
Several.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
No. As you get up and you rage, why am I doing this? As the concentration falls.
Boom, Diana.
Great.
Rolled a
Alright.
natural 4.
Now I heard her say the bone devils, or the devils are our friends.
Yeah.
The devils are on our side. And then I appear.
There's certainly details.
Okay. And it's not facing me, it's attacking something else.
It's currently chewing on a head.
That's, no.
Yeah. And seems to be enjoying it too.
It looks like I got a bunch of stuff going on over here, though, that I can see off in the distance there. So I'm going to rage, as I did.
You already did, yeah.
Where's the 40 foot? Oh, this won't even be a problem. I'll go 40 straight to there. Is this one in? This one's engaged to this guy, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go behind him, so
Okay.
I can
Have advantage.
have advantage. And I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to. I pull out Thornbriar and I'm going to take a couple swings.
Let's go.
$22 to hit.
Yes.
All right.
And this is number what?
This is
11.
number 11.
Thank you.
All right. So that's. I'm using 2d6 for this. So that's going to be 5 plus the 1d4. Because of. Oh, no, wait. 1d4 doesn't happen until next round, right?
Correct.
Okay. So it's 2d6. So 5 plus 9, so 14 for the first strike.
Okay. You slam it on the side, almost severing one of its many legs. Fuck! It lifts up and jumps, almost trying to skitter onto the side of the wall. This thorny briar bushes.
Yeah. It doesn't get any safer over there.
You know?
Second attack, 22 to hit.
22 hits.
That would be max damage at 25 points of damage.
Woo!
12 plus 9.
Name
No,
it.
no, no. 12 plus 9. Sorry. 12 plus 9, 20. Jeez. 21.
Name its end.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't even get to bleed out.
No.
Rip.
All right. So, as it's climbing up onto the wall, I end up taking out the legs that it's using to actually climb. So it rolls back on its back, and as I go sweep through, and as a finishing strike, just comes straight down onto its belly as it's upside down with that.
As it begins to, you strike it, and it's going, and you bring it down, silence whatever speech it was starting to curse you out on.
Great. I think that's probably about all I got.
I'm surprised I did that bit of a couple
Oh,
without.
I'm sorry. I didn't even get my slugger strike.
It's more dead.
It's still very dead.
Yes.
Does that change the outcome? No, it's still dead.
Yes. All right. Good deal. I've got. Nope. That's it. That's where I'm at because I used all my movement to get there.
All right. In that case, it is now Barbed Devil number 12's turn.
He's gonna take a shot at Mr. Illithid up the top.
Firelight!
That is 21.
Hits.
He becomes visible.
Wait. He's going to cast Shield.
Okay.
For the first time. 21. He can do that.
It's a cool spell, that's all I'm saying.
He's being... As you almost being like the Godfather right now. He brings up and seeing one of the fireballs coming in. He brings up one of his hands and it just bisects in two as the other one comes in.
Yep. 18.
Still, the shield holds. Hey, he's having a bad day, you know?
Is that one low enough that it hits the mount instead? Or did 18 hit him?
18 would hit him.
Okay.
Oh, no, well, he's on the...
He's mounted and he's up.
He's mounting, he's up on a ridge that has a little bit of protection. Mm-hmm. No, because the mount would also get that same protection.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, you know what? I'm sorry. I had to use half my movement to get up.
You're right.
However, I have primal leap when I rage.
So you're okay. There we go. As you saw,
So
the time
I got the
written.
extra 20 feet that I needed that I lost with getting up. So
yeah, you're right. So Barb Devil, the second attack.
You just said that it didn't.
Oh, that's right. Bob. It is now the Neo Jai. How many left on the board? Actually, there's one there.
1,
Two.
so 2.
There's 3. There's the mount that no longer has a rider.
Former mount, non-mount, and current mount.
Yep.
So 1. One Neo-Jar.
This is where like he wants to jump off and leave.
3 of those.
Okay.
The spider things.
Oh, never
That's
mind.
what we're counting right now.
Sorry. Both of them are visible now, right?
Everyone who isn't stunned is visible.
No, that's true.
That one dude is still having a heck of a day.
Still stunned. Still invisible. Still safe. Ish.
He's going to hold his action. The other two are going to tag. This one's going to attack as well. Because, yeah, there's a bum devil in his face.
Okay.
But move him around so that he's over here.
I'm assuming that the Grimstalker just kind of moves with him.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to do the one near the Bone Devil first. And he's going to make a single attack towards the Grimstalker.
Okay.
Natural 19 plus 5, so 24.
Hits.
Needs to make a Constitution saving throw versus poison, which I think it's immune to.
Conditions. Poison. Yep.
Okay, so yeah. He takes he takes 6 points of piercing damage.
So he takes 3 points of piercing damage.
Wait, Grimstalker is...
Resistance.
Wait, that's Grimstalker?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you
Grimstalker.
said he was attacking the Bone Devil.
He's going to do one bite towards Grimstalker, and,
Okay.
and then he's going to attack the Bone Devil.
So he has nothing. Alright. So it was 6?
Yeah, 6 points of piercing damage. Does he have anything for poison?
No, I'm trying to do math. What's 22 minus 6?
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
So he's fully impacted.
Okay. And make a Constitution saving throw versus poison.
Well, that's a 20.
He's fine. No, sorry. He still takes the poison damage. The Constitution saving throw is for the poison effect and what happens when you're using poison. But it still damages if he takes poison damage. Oh my god, why? 13 points of poison damage.
Well, he's still up.
Okay. Claws towards the Bone Devil.
Okay.
Let's see. Ooh! 18 plus 5, so that's going to be a 23.
Hits.
Okay. He's going to take 8 points of slashing damage.
So
Halved.
4. Okay.
It's non-magical. And the other one is near a Barbed Devil. He's going to attack.
15.
Yeah. All out. Does a 16 hit?
Just barely.
All right. And does a 16. So both hit. So he's going to take 8 points of slashing damage for whichever one is there.
You said 8?
Yes.
So 4?
And he's going to take 6 points of piercing damage. And I think they're immune to poison, right?
3? Yes.
Okay.
Resistances are cool.
Yeah, they are devils. All right. Just making sure. I'm like, I didn't mess up, did I? Anyway. All right. And now it's for the Ceramorph. Does he? I hope he
That's
does.
the weird ass word that means the one.
Gotcha.
Damn it! Yeah, he's too busy to getting lit up, literally.
Popping bullets.
He's going to levitate off his mount, and his mount is going to dash. So the mount is going to dash 30 feet to about probably here.
30?
Yeah, because he has to climb down and everything.
Okay, so what about?
About there, yeah.
And don't forget his what's it? His marker.
Yeah, the
Rider.
marker goes towards the
Oh.
mount.
Sorry.
And the rider's on there as well.
The rider stays.
The rider stays.
He's actually levitating a little bit as you can lift up.
Do we need to mark on him? No, he's the only one, right?
He's the
He's
only
the
one.
only one.
He's the only one. How many times can you do that? 1 day each. Damn it. Which one is looking the most injured
Of
of everything?
bad guys or good guys?
Everyone.
Of everyone, I would assume it's Mr. Illithid getting his face punched.
Oh no, I'm talking about your guys.
Okay, that would be good guys.
Oh, okay.
Well, the person who's most hurt is invisible, so he's not looking anything.
Nope. Okay.
Number 12.
Number 12. Then he's gonna do a laser pistol, literally,
Mind pistol.
straight towards that guy.
Okay.
Just got it right in the
Natural
middle of the
20.
map.
Ooh.
He did.
That hits.
Yep.
Barely.
Five, 6, 7 plus 4. That's going to be 11 times 2 is 22 plus 2 is going to be 24 points of radiant damage.
24. Hey, radiant isn't a bad thing. Cool. You said 24?
Yes.
And it was
12?
number 12. Yeah. Okay, so.
Is he still standing?
Oh, God, yes.
He's going to hunker down.
He's super fine.
Put him prone, please.
Oh, jeez.
No. Put the Illithid prone, please.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
you
that's-
can't make my guys do stuff on. That would be ridiculous.
Ah,
He's being lit up. He's going to take some cover.
wait for it.
Casually holding a 40-foot spear.
Oh, that's an 80-foot sphere.
40-foot radius.
40-foot radius.
It is the Bone Devil's turn.
Right.
As this gray being strikes one of the not Bone Devil,
Bearded devil. Or
not Bearded Devil.
Barbed.
Barbed
That's the
devil,
one.
thank
Yeah, that'd
you.
be.
Bone, bearded, barbed. Anyway, Barbed Devil. Half his body seemingly just racing, almost like a Thanos snap kind of situation as he's dedusting from his body. As little parts of him, including bone, is starting to lift up. He is still standing.
Okay, so Bone Devil is gonna attack dude number 3 over here.
Okay.
And we will start with the sting, obviously. That's a 25 to hit.
Yes.
Dang, that's a cool model.
Yeah, it
So
is.
If you
that
just turn it around, that's basically what happens here.
10 plus, so that's 14 piercing damage. Plus
14.
5 d6.
Jeez.
So that's 10. That's 19 poison damage. And I need it to make a con saving throw.
No.
Okay, it's poisoned.
Okay. Name its end.
Oh, it fits that close, then it's kind of just going to be a stab into the head as it starts moving forward. Like it's just
Still
like
dragging
done
behind
with
it.
you. Yeah.
Is it still stuck to the tail as it's dragging?
Yes. So I'm gonna take this. We're gonna do estimates. So, oh, cool. So that's 30 feet. Here, to
And take off the bug.
yeah, he did.
Blech.
I'm gonna assume that he just kind of rolled off. It's fine. And then the Bone Devil, like we've been telepathically communicating with me, going, I need to get to him. And he goes, okay. So
Pretty
I'm
much.
gonna have him pick me up and take me 10 feet up.
Sure.
So, there it is.
I need one of the flying things 10 feet, please. There you go. And just...
I'm there.
Yeah, you're there.
We know.
And it's Nicholas's turn.
Cool.
Vedic, you're on deck.
Can I see-ish Mr. Hunkered
You
down?
can see him. He's still hunkered down, so he definitely has 3/4 cover.
Okay.
I'm not going to need this anymore.
You might.
If you hit me,
That's second level.
It's selective, which is it's an amazing spell.
Where's my other thing? Second level. Cool. I have second level spell slots. I'm gonna use one of them,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast. There's too much stuff to manage. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip
Okay.
against that thing. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna twin it.
Wow.
You're going to
And
twin it, okay.
I'm gonna give them disadvantage on int with my Shadowfell shard.
Okay.
I'm really liking that Shadowfell shard.
So the Ceramorph has magic resistance, so it rolls with advantage, but you're given a disadvantage, so it's just straight up.
Yep.
Natural 18 plus his intelligence saving throw, plus 7.
Okay.
So
He passes.
he passes. And for Spider Boy, disadvantage. Unless
Mind creep.
he has advantage too.
Well, then it's a good thing I used the thing, huh?
For being charmed or frightened.
It is neither of those.
Okay. So never mind. Disadvantage. Both are terrible rolls. He fails.
Okay. So, Illithid Boy is gonna take half damage.
Okay.
So let's start with what's the damage? The damage is 9. And then that's the total damage was 9.
Oh, so it's half of 9.
Yeah.
So
And-
that's going to be 4.
So, and the other guy, he can't take a reaction till the end of his next turn, and on his next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move in action or a bonus action. It only gets one of the 3.
Name the Seraphimorphus's end.
That's the Illithid buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He had 1 hit point left.
So, since this is a mind whip, I am going to say that the little wriggly bits that are illithidy on it, controlling its behavior, those are kind of gonna just rupture out and the body's gonna drop.
That's this one right here.
As the fire...
Oh, up
yeah.
there.
As the fire begins to consume his body. I will say at this point, you kill the remaining spiders. Because there's only 2 left.
And a lot more of us.
And you have a small pack of devils. Some of them still invisible. And
And
you
stunned.
have... Know what? That's the end of your turn. Vedic, what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm gonna shoot me some spiders. Yeah, we can totally take out the rest of the spiders. I'm just gonna shoot some spiders then.
Okay. They're pretty injured already. And between with all your guys' capabilities, these 2 spiders are taken out.
Because I can throw stuff now.
So,
Okay.
Just there's one who's running away and just shoot it in the ass with a firebolt.
What the hell just happened?
I whistle for my Grimstalker to come back, and
What did we miss?
And why isn't that attacking us?
Because it knows better.
you're very resistant to devils, and they have consistently performed well on your side. You should really look at this judgment that you have going on.
No. I'm asking a question, not judging. I'm asking.
You're presuming that it should attack you and inquiring as to why it isn't.
Oh, it walks by and like walks up to the hip of the bone devil and just kind of pushes it. He knows why.
Companions, don't.
What?
I don't think any of us speak Infernal. Maybe she does.
I'm communicating with it telepathically.
Or whatever
so.
language they use. I don't think they is it Infernal? What do they use?
I can't understand you when you're doing that.
Did he just say mistress?
as you command, mistress.
Okay.
He tells it telepathically.
Yep.
Only to you, though.
All right. Where?
So what's happened since you asked and then proceeded with your judgments? So the Lord of Bitterfrost and I are at odds. Would be a
Statement.
way to phrase. You don't know that. You shut your mouth.
He froze us.
We're at odds. He and I had a discussion, and I am no longer in his employment. He is working with you two. Remember the scientist Illithid who was going to kill us, and then Drake was going to start a bunch of stuff, and we were all going to die.
Why 6 months
where
ago?
we-
What?
Where we?
What?
It's where we first met Drake.
Right. Your friend.
Friend is a
Your friend's an
strong word.
Illithid?
No,
No.
he's very opposed to Illithids. Actually.
Oh, who isn't?
Uh,
There was an Illithid? Why are we talking about Illithids?
yes.
There was an Illithid here. pick you up. I'm gonna pick you up and take you to the closest.
Unhand me! Oh.
The closest body that has the illithid stuff, and I'm gonna be like, illithid, evidence.
All right,
Oh,
put me down.
yes. Drake actually did some damage to his face by shooting him really, really well. Is that the one that was here?
That's what yes. Yes.
Well, I
Where is it now? Where is it?
It left because I was trapped in a bubble. And it was given the seed pod thing that now contains a devil, which, thank goodness, means it's contaminated and they're going to have to work extra hard for whatever their plans were. You're welcome. I've been trying so hard this whole time to not make that reference. Like, you have no idea.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you're
so-
right. And I really don't see how you actually planned that to happen to begin with. I'm pretty sure you didn't, but I digress because it was very useful.
It's all going according to plan, entirely according to plan.
He said it's according to plan.
Several of the barbed devils
That's what
are
he
currently
says.
picking apart the bodies and are currently
I'm
stopping their
going to
faces.
look around to see if I can find any treasures of any kind. I'm going to do a little search.
Make a perception
There's a
slash
ray gun
investigation
here.
check.
Not of the bodies, but in the surrounding area.
Make a perception check.
Well, I guess I'll look at the bodies too. But
Yeah. The Ceramorph, I'm just gonna pick through it, you know?
Can anyone detect magic?
We're
No,
Yeah.
just give me everything. Never mind.
would be
I don't want to say that Vedek's going through his pockets, but Vedek's is totally going through his pockets.
Okay.
Your own pockets.
30.
Huh?
Your own pockets.
No, the Ceramorph's pockets.
Little gooey.
33.
33.
33 perception. I just rolled a natural 20 on my new die.
Nice. So you find several things. Well, you would have found several things. The illithid that's on the building.
While everyone's investigating, I'd like to cantrip Ray of Frost out fires that I caused.
It takes a little bit because there was a lot of fire being flung at that
Yep.
thing. They
This-
revel.
Sorry.
They just
sorry,
got.
Sorry. Sorry.
It was a decrepit, overgrown / rotting interior building.
You know,
There
where
wasn't
hags live. That kind of place.
Yes, you are very aware. With your passive perception, you see the cooking
32.
attire next to the house.
Yeah, no.
There are several pots, liquids, devices, organs, ritualistic daggers that are currently just laid across the counter. You notice that the illithid, the mind flare, or the miniature mind flare that was on the building that died and started to burn, there was a bandolier across his chest that had a number of vials. All of them popped and destroyed. Probably due to the fire having some sort of
Someone
effect.
was too physical.
And then you see something glimmer off in the distance. Not too far. Hidden by what looks to be a rotten log.
Oh, so just my viewpoint, I catch it. It's
Yes.
not up there, it's down here somewhere.
Correct.
Huh.
On the orientation of the map, over there.
Interesting.
Glimmer of shining gems and gold.
Alright.
Which is strange because there is no shimmering in this dark, gloomy place.
I'll make my way over there. And investigate further. Looking out. The bone devil's not moving, right? Or
Looking at the building and
Thank you, sir.
the laid out materials.
Yep.
Are you doing anything with that, or are you just leaving it?
there's
I'm
actually stuff there.
going to telepathically alert the devils to create a perimeter and be on guard, but to not attack anything without my say-so. And then I'm kind of gonna...
Like, how big is the perimeter, if I may ask?
Um,
Because there is a tree line. Now, when I say tree line, they're not luscious trees. They're Halloween trees, essentially.
kind of... So portal is center point. We're gonna take this little edge.
Okay, so in the immediate area.
Yeah, like where everybody's exploring and poking around, keeping an eye out and in is the goal.
Should I go get the guides anytime soon?
We should wait a moment. And we've done this once before where I was able to try to use detect thoughts kind of broadly to see if I pinged on anyone.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Because you're using a different way to sense things.
Yeah.
But it's still a perception check.
For sure.
Not noticing Ek.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, because you can.
Sorry.
I want to see what I want to only look right now, and then I will.
Looking around as you go a little further, getting a little heavier in the bushes. A lot of them nicking and pulling at your flesh as you're trying to get around this log. As you take 2 points of piercing damage, because it is a thorny briar.
21.
Okay, we'll get to that in just a
Okay,
minute.
and I'm no longer raging, so.
No.
Yep. Okay.
You get around this log, slightly lifting it up, and you see a literal pile of different gems. Most of them rough. Some bowls that are colored in yellow and gold. Silver coins and gold coins and what look to be necklaces, rings, and what looks to be a bedazzled sword laying behind this log.
Hey guys,
Huh?
I found some shiny stuff here. I'm not sure if Nicholas, is this something that we can take, or is this
Probably
something
not. This is
bad?
someone's house.
It is?
This is someone's house.
All right, fine.
You catch several things.
Kid.
Oh.
Looking out, almost to a bit of a radar. It's what it is.
Contact bearing 220. Range 500 meters.
I call it
close
my
it.
thoughts and prayers radar.
Fennec's found a rock.
Every now and again, you get the sense.
You're
A
trying to
flutter-
smoke the rock?
No. Sitting on the rock.
Oh, okay. I mean, you've done weirder.
The Ardney are in the perimeter of the forest.
The what? Huh?
The negative version of a pixie.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Pixie bros that we met before who are not quite bros.
No, they're more. They find humor in violence, kind of people. And causing.
So they're kind of like Dixies.
They're Dixies. You know the Onward, the movie, and they have those pixies. Those versions.
Got it.
The biker gang.
Biker pixies, yeah.
The biker. Yeah, that's the version that we're talking about here. But they
Well, it
have
could also be the
mothwings.
bad guy in Strange Magic. Never mind. That's different. He finds love. It's
Okay.
cool. Don't worry about it.
Moving on. Finding 1, 7, 10. There's probably a small village of fairies over there. I'm not quite sure where they are, but there's enough of them nearby. Apart from that, looking through the sheets. Yeah, that's pretty much you get in the immediate area.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have that much of a range.
This pile here might be of these Dixies. It might be the Dixies pile, and they're not. It's not the owner of the house.
So, are you familiar with a hag?
Careful your answer.
On the mountain.
Yes, yes. There's a really, really ugly hag, big, headless,
No, bodiless.
bodiless,
Just head.
Head, yes, and on the eternal mountain of the eternal monsoon.
Okay, I understand that you don't understand rhetorical questions, so let me rephrase. A hag probably lives here. Do you want to risk stealing from a hag?
No. Well, we did get a gift from a hag before, and that was not a good gift.
It kind of went. We had to put it in the middle box.
That wasn't a gift. That was the thing we took from the hag. That's right. Never mind.
You took several things from
We
this.
took several things. It's
All right,
yeah,
fine.
No, it's bad.
I'll leave it alone.
It's bad.
Fine. I'll leave it alone.
Nothing good from a hag is usually.
I'm not saying
Worth
apparently
keeping.
This is a hag's place. All right, fine.
So,
Not really that desperate for money.
my
No.
recommendation is we either go grab the guides and actually
They are now coming through the portal, and they've been coming through the portal for the past 30 seconds.
Okay.
Because 30 seconds later, they would come through. because they dispersed and then they were coming through. So, and at this
Emergency
point
note.
you hear, as you see one of the bone devils pick up one of them.
I said you can't attack without my permission. Do
His
you
hand
want to be in
comes-
violation of a contract?
Puts him
Devils
down.
to me, stay in my line of sight.
They begrudgingly come over, walking over.
Sorry.
One of them fighting with one of the intestines of the spider creatures.
For everyone who just showed up, these are allied but belligerent about it. So keeping your distance would be advisable.
They're on the opposite side
Yep.
of them as they gradually pour through.
So, a couple of things to consider. I need to go back and murder the Lord of Bitterfrost. You guys don't have to come on that, but I need to do that sometime. this
I'd like to.
Okay. The thing with the corpse tree is going to happen, and it's likely going to be very bad, but we don't know the time scale because the Illithid may be screwing with the devil.
What's gonna happen with the?
What happens with the corpse tree?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure, but it involved an Illithid taking the plant pod that apparently I have been feeding psychic energy to for it to grow into something that does something with the corpse tree.
With the badgers?
Yes. Also, everything bigger that it ate. It ate a lot of things.
That sounds bad.
Well, I mean, I wanted to kill the Illithid again, anyways. Well, actually, again, I wanted to kill the Illithid, but we.
Yeah. We may end up facing some giant monstrosity living tree entity. There's a lot of things that could happen.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah. But I don't know the timeline. So there's that.
What's on the higher priority then?
I don't know. He had something about a world turtle. We had to take them home. They're scorpion things.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's everything that I can think of.
There's a lot of stuff going on here.
So, Nicholas, did you actually accomplish what you were intending to find here? It doesn't look like we've lost.
What did you think we were trying to do? Do you know where we are? Do you know what we're trying to do?
Well,
Have you been paying
you
attention?
You were following a voice, but you didn't know who you were going to find. You were going to find someone.
I was not following a voice. I was given very clear orders from the boss I had, who...
This is all very complicated.
You've been very secretive, so
I told you that someone I cared about was under threat from my boss. Since you came through the portal, I informed you he is no longer my boss.
So who's under threat?
My second in command. He's been running my research lab.
he's no longer your boss. Does that mean this person is still?
Oh yeah,
in
he's
danger?
almost certainly going to be killed or tortured or transformed into a monstrosity and used to hunt me.
That sounds urgent.
Sounds relatively urgent.
I think it's the most pressing issue. I'm presenting all of the options as you all tend to be concerned with things that can end worlds.
Yeah, that
happen
seems to be up there.
We happen to be living in one.
Yes, but I don't live in yours, and it's really more of a threat to yours than mine.
I mean, we also have, like, gesturing back to the portal. I mean, it's pretty next door.
I can go to any plane.
I mean, if your neighbor's house burns down, then your
Then
house can...
I move to a different street.
That's not something we have access to.
Right.
I prefer the idea of just not having any houses burned down.
And that is why I presented the world tree is likely to be corrupted with the seed pod, and that has been taken by the Illithid.
There we go. That's where we're going.
The information.
That's what we need to do
Am
then.
I saying it in common? Have I been slipping into Sylvan and not noticing? You would still understand it, you hick. What?
I don't take too kindly to those words.
You hear in the distance with one of their...
Wait, since he learned it from pixies, would it be pick?
It
So-
is now.
If we were to try and help your second in command, where would we have to go?
The stronghold of the Raven Queen.
That sounds terrible.
It's where I grew up.
That doesn't sound very terrible anymore.
Have you met her?
How would we get there?
Yes,
How would we get
I
there?
think. I don't know. I'm in a place I don't understand. Yes, his question.
Here's the thing. Are we prepared to even be able to go there and help this person? Because apparently your boss is, well, I've never seen him, but
He froze us on the spot.
He sucker punched us.
well,
He's
he's no
not?
longer your boss anymore. I know that. He's no longer your boss anymore. But his hatred for you seems to be just as good as it always was.
The man has no concept of anything. He is a minor lord who shall never rise ranks within the court because he is not capable. He is. There's a saying about you build yourself up by standing on the shoulders of orcs or something, and he's one of those. He uses the achievements of others, and he doesn't even do a good job of hiding it. I have no idea how he's achieved the rank that he has, other than he does have some amount of capability with magical influence. But
How easy or hard would it be to get to the...
I think the hard part would be actually just getting to him.
Yes, well, I don't know. We don't know where
I don't know where I am.
Oh, but
We have
it's-
guides.
So it's somewhere... the guides?
That's... We can't leave the guides stranded here. And can the guides take us to... Can the guides take us to the Raven Queen?
Gesture guide over for you to ask guide.
Looking over towards, I'm assuming you're the one that's been communicating with you most is the small
Kobold.
kobold that was actually communicating with one of the.
Youngling! Get over here.
As he's actually communicating with one of the Ardni. These pixie-like
Yep.
moth wings, currently going back and forth, having the magical tongue placed on it. He hobbles over after a few moments as you get his attention and seems to be going back and forth and offering up several things upon that was trinkets upon his staff as some sort of payment. And he kind of hobbles over towards you in mid-conversation, still having conversation back and forth as he begins to speak. This one wants to speak with you. Gesturing towards a small little moth-winged fairy.
I nod.
Full Sylvan. What's up?
Howdy, y'all! Oh, it's a fairy, not a pixie.
This is a little
It's
more,
not a pixie.
a little more casual. So
Do you see it small, like this big, literally very tiny, a gray-skinned humanoid with slightly insect features, with full-on moth wings that perpetually sprinkle dust, if you want to call it that. You know how moth wings, they kind of, they dust and stuff like that, whatever that is called, is coming off her wings perpetually. She has a rapier-like mushroom strapped to her side and what looks to be a twisted bark longbow. So, that was fun.
Sure.
Personally, I'm a fan. Alright? I really like what you did to that little asshole there.
Which?
The guy with the fancy hair thinks he's all that.
The one made of snow?
Yeah, sure.
The one made of snow or the one with living hair?
Oh, that thing? No, that thing creepy. I don't like
Okay.
slime.
So Lord of Bitter Frost is who
Yes.
you're... Yes.
Nah, I don't call him Lord. He's definitely bitter. I want to say, good job. If you need someone, I'm right here.
Someone for what?
I don't know. What's your fancy?
The Raven Queen?
We know.
Trying very hard to establish what the fancy is, because there are two objectives we're weighing.
All right.
One, we have a barrier of navigation. We would need to get to the stronghold of the Raven Queen.
Oh, navigation there. This one in. Nothing but gold and stuff like that. Well, I don't want gold today.
And we have no notion of how to get to the stronghold of the Raven Queen.
Raven Queen. Whew, that's a little bit far from these marks.
Oh boy.
I assumed it's rather, well, alive here,
Sure.
comparatively.
Comparatively, yes. But when you have the living corpse of the dead tree itself.
Right, that's the other thing. The illithid, the tentacly, gross one.
Yeah.
He just took a pod that he is planning on implanting within the corpse tree, I believe, and it's likely going to do something not great.
Yeah, particularly if they keep the devil in it.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Huh?
What do you think's happening?
Well, the corpse tree is the Lord. Well, lady. Lord? Lady, sexist. You know.
The power.
It's the power, yes. To take it over with the simple devil? That's it.
The devil is a contaminant. Also, he can't understand or provide information into this conversation because this conversation's in Sylvan.
Yes, it's entirely insane.
That's completely true.
But
Do you know what they're saying?
You think I speak fairy? Sorry, I'm channeling Drake there. I wanted to make that much funnier than it was. No. Nope. Uh-huh.
I'm pouring a drink. Are you hurt? You hurt?
Yeah.
Come on. And then
so
I take the necklace off.
Oh no, I'm not actually hurt. No.
what happened was a soul was crystallized and then put into the form of a gloom flower.
Okay.
The gloom flower was fed a lot of psychic energy until it became a pod. But
Okay.
the gloom flower also happened to be possessed by a devil.
Ooh. That sounds fun.
It worked really well.
Very.
Then Bitterfrost took it, gave it to the illithid. Now, Bitterfrost said that the pod is contaminated by the devil.
Okay.
So whatever the objective is, the devil's in the way.
Well, if you want to know the location of that thing,
Sure.
yeah. He's going toward the chamber of the dormant one.
Dormant one?
Dormant one? Oh, wait.
He said he asked a
We
question
can't-
and
we
he
can't
actually
say
speaks
shit.
Sylvan.
Damn it, we can't.
What we're talking about, dormant one.
But
Say it again. Oh.
what was it? What?
It's a dormant one?
Yeah, the dormant one.
What's that?
It's what the pot tree complicated. But anyway, in the material realm, the tree, the why it died, is because something ate it. Something nasty, something beastie. It was quite entertaining for a long time. It's where everything got so powerful and so much fun over here. It is so imbued with so many things.
So...
I can't decide whether I should be eating popcorn or it.
So you said that's happening on the material.
She's already like taken a small goblet made out of mushroom and just kind of put it in the drink and like, thank you.
The stuff that's over there. In the
So you said that's happening in the material plane?
What stuff?
Oh no, it's already
Shiny
happened.
stuff.
Shite.
No. Where the illithid is heading.
Yes,
So that's likely what we're talking about.
yes. But the dormant one is contained by the tree.
So the pod might be able to break the containment.
Maybe.
Okay, so we likely need to go to the dormant one then, for whatever this.
Who's the dormant one again? Big powerful guy?
That comes at a price.
No.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
No.
Come on.
Oh.
I like his accent.
I defer to her better judgment in this case, because she is a specialist in terms
You'll
of...
take his accent?
I don't think that that's physically possible.
Push
Accent.
you.
Is it actually possible for you to take my accent?
Continue.
I'm not sure that's physically possible.
I think that that would be a fair trade for you to have that accent to play with in exchange for information about who the dormant one was. You get continual enjoyment, and we're able to move forward with greater information. They're both progressions.
I like this.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Oh, okay.
She was like, no. She's all do it.
She takes out 2 goblets, and
I'd
one of
prefer
them
her
the
doing
liquid
this
that
drug.
she's taken from
Look at
your
all the
goblet.
shiny stuff over here.
What? We didn't take anything.
Takes a couple of bit of
Just looking.
moth dust, places in, and almost like shakes it up a little bit, like a almost like a cocktail, but a shaken.
You're right. You're right. Cocktail.
Yeah. Oh no, okay. Throws in the air, catches it again. Throws it on the ground. Nah. Flies over there. Does 1 circle, 2 circles, 3 circles, 4 circles. Takes a small little mushroom that's similar in the make of her rapier. Goes underneath your plates, and you hear something rattling around. 1 prick,
Ow.
2 prick, 3 prick,
I'm gonna crush you.
4 prick. Good luck. 5 prick. 6 pricks,
Ow.
and no voice comes out of your mouth.
Oh my god. Did you?
And she flies out with a growing mushroom spout that seems to be almost like a organic version of like vocal cords. Speak for me now, and going to say something random.
Something random.
Well, like you're compelled to speak about some thing that you know, but in your Sylvan accent.
Just talk about being a warforged.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It begins speaking, but his accent, his voice, is coming out of the mushroom pod. You have a deal.
He needs to still be able to speak. I specified accent, not voice. This is why you were allowed to say yes.
Roll persuasion.
I will take that 19. Plus...
Hi.
Persuasion.
And she is fast. She is moving.
24.
24?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. But I can't promise that he'll speak Sylvan.
Then
It has to be imbued with something. I gotta take something to take the accent.
you're a weaker entity and you shouldn't be making such deals.
But you brought it up.
And
Wait,
you
no, I'd
agreed
rather-
to it.
Well, fine. I'm a little tipsy anyway.
If you're in breach of contract, then you owe him for free.
I don't like you. Okay. And quietly she goes underneath again, and you hear, and scraping, and you're just like, ah, and your voice comes back.
Not nice. That is not nice.
She goes, at your service, and she flips a arrow that has a bit of fluorescent green material on it, and as it goes flying across and hits a tree. And you see another one, and another one, and another one. There you go.
That doesn't tell us who the dormant one is, which is
Oh.
what the negotiation was for.
I'm very tipsy, aren't I? And she goes and screams, "Ah, go off!" And they immediately start taking the arrows. The dominant one is a big, nasty glitter. There, bit of a story time. And she begins to start weaving a story in Sylvan. A little bit of common, a little bit back. about the history of the land before. She doesn't really get the names down because names are boring. The entities are the more juicy part, about the people and the dreaded domains that were brought upon the dying tree of life, brought from the Feywild to the Shadowfell, becoming the corpse tree, and in turn having such a dreadful thing happen, bringing dreaded domains as more treacherous acts were enacted as this kingdom fought for survival against, at first, many upon many upon many upon many, hundreds of thousands of creatures almost the size of little gerbils that were eating things like locusts. And until the food started to dry up. People, buildings, land, and then they started eating each other. One by one, they ate, and with each one, it became more and more powerful until only one remained. A massive, big as a mountain is how she describes it, of gnawing teeth, massive horns, beady eyes, and a hunger that never ended. It was named the Great Beast. And it used something else, and then it gets the story about not really knowing how it really ended, about the great heroes, the three great casters of draconic magic that brought it down and sacrificed their lives, and the one remaining one, a armless dragonborn that still lives and protects the body that is now encased, entombed by the corpse tree itself, specifically the roots underneath it. And that's the dead one. Some say it might come back. I hope so. It's getting a little boring here, you know?
I'm pretty sure that is not mutually agreed upon.
Who cares about you? You're just a silly mortal.
Am I though?
Yeah, that's why I find you entertaining.
I don't know if I would call myself mortal.
I would call it silly.
It's not wrong. All right, so hold that thought.
Hold the name.
As a form of entertainment, hand a crunchy lollipop thing,
Ooh!
which should be size of head.
Oh yeah, it's literally the...
And yet somehow manages to fit.
Her cheeks are almost like Chipmunk's mouth. Oh, gets about halfway. It's horrifying.
So,
Yes?
you stole something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You stole something.
What'd you do?
Can't prove it.
Can something that wants to kill you prove it?
Probably. You would have to try.
Maybe the hag that lives here?
So, corpse tree, that's...
She says yes, and then you're like, you stole something. Jesus, one word, and you're like,
So there's no way the audience would know this, but David and I have been chatting this whole time going, what are we stealing? I don't know. We're sitting there going, okay, so we're going to need to cast Detect Magic surreptitiously on this thing.
You're doing all this
We were going to do talk about this all later, but...
Oh, no way. I'm going to have these two disappear as you're doing this.
take a look at my last gift. I say,
Okay. Anyway.
Going into the upside down.
I don't know that was fair, because that was very much player knowledge of how you said that. Anyway, sorry. So, a corpse tree, not so much the issue. Dormant one, kind of the issue. It's a big, hungry, massive, gnawing, eternal hunger stuff, guarded by one armless dragonborn, and, the three casters of draconic magic or something.
an armless dragonborn. Wow.
I guess he does the runes with his nose.
Don't laugh. I've seen it. All right. Let's go talk to him.
Oh, So we're decided on this save the world issue being the main
A little more
concern.
pressing, yeah.
It's here.
it?
I'm not. Sorry.
I mean, I'm with him. All right.
Saving. Yeah, saving the world. Okay. Yeah, no.
I'm
Saving
guessing
the world
I'm
versus
outvoted. All right.
Saving the
So
world versus saving a guy, right? But
no, it's sure saving a guy.
I don't
also
think the world's gonna
murdering
end
someone,
anytime
but
soon. Shouldn't we just save the person first?
it's really far away. Is the reason why you wouldn't say that.
So it's on the way?
I agree. Yes, we should, but
Is it like on the way?
No.
No?
there's a 0% chance it's on the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, teleportation's a thing, right? Maybe if we get to where we're going with these guys that have the ability to teleport.
Okay, so you care about the saving the world thing. Like, you care about that.
I do.
You two have already voted yes for that.
I'm more concerned about your mission.
My mission is non-existent because I'm going to murder the man who gave it to me.
And I want to help, because he froze me.
Right.
He
So,
made my armor very cold.
You know what? He ain't going anywhere. We can kill him anytime. Doesn't have to be right now.
I kind of want it to be.
so we're at 50-50 and we're not playing Acquisitions Incorporated, so there is no decisioner. How does this get decided?
Thank you for that.
It can't. Dealing with the world tree, we can deal with that now and here. It's a minimum amount of effort.
If we die and I don't get to kill the Lord of Bitterfrost,
I mean, you made it this far.
Better make sure you don't die.
you better make sure I don't
I mean,
die.
again, pulls out the book and goes, "You'll be fine."
So how many that she dies and how many that she survives?
Oh, she doesn't die till like way at the like in the. It's,
Is that page?
Okay, where do you
It's a
fit in there?
2-page lemon.
There's a small part of me that thinks that I caused.
Please tell me
Oh,
that book
yeah.
has 14 million and 6 pages in it,
um,
and there's only one that she doesn't.
398, 399.
You know, that doesn't
500.
say. You phrase it that way, and it really sounds like I caused the end of the book.
No, you just finished the book.
So,
Oh, by the way, if you want more gloom flowers, we got plenty for you.
well,
You do?
But they're not exactly chatty folk. Most of them scream, "Oh, why? Why me?" It's quite funny.
I don't think we're going to find another
They
willing
yell
couple.
that psychically.
thing
Oh,
is,
yeah.
Do I have to listen to it?
Most of the time, yeah. I
That's
go
not
over there
worth
for
it.
a good jiggle, but and then I come back.
Yeah, that's not worth it. No. All right. So, how I think that this is going to go is we're going to have to deal with this world issue because they have what are they called? Morals,
Ah,
Okay.
right?
Mars,
That-
Mars.
Scruples?
Scruples?
Morals.
Is that a new
Mm.
scruples? New word? What's scruples?
It's called a
I don't-
soul.
Lollipop.
I have a soul and I know what yours looks like. You shouldn't play games with people who have literally manipulated your life energy. It's so much more complicated than you think it is.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
I'm.
No, literally, that was my job.
Oh. Suddenly I don't want to go find the Raven Queen.
Corpse tree.
Yes. Wait.
Would you like to change your vote?
You've entered the domain of where to go, and these are not fun places to go.
Okay,
I mean,
so
I kind of want to help these guys get back to where they're supposed to go, and then maybe we can figure out where we're going to go from there because it'll be easier. We'll have more resources, and I am tired.
We do.
I have never felt tired. This is weird.
We do need to rest.
okay, so
We should.
it sounds like get guides to their place, rest at their place, corpse tree. I go hunt the Lord of Bitterfrost. You guys can come if you want.
Sounds like a good plan of action.
All right. So, what I would like to negotiate with you,
She's kind of like upside down and just kind of in a
not
lazy
even
chair.
phased.
Yeah.
We need directions or guidance, whichever you're willing to provide,
Depends on the location.
to the dormant one. But
Oh, easy.
after we complete getting the guides to where they need to be.
Do they have to?
Yes.
Fine.
It's a negotiated deal already. There's nothing we can do.
Ah. Well, maybe with you.
There's nothing we can do.
Noted.
The other piece is if you are capable of sending a message to an entity who may be being violently tortured in the stronghold of the Raven Queen.
Oof. 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 Stronghold, I mean, maybe? No promises there. I mean,
Right.
I can try.
Then I have something that you might like quite a bit.
Ooh.
And I use Psychic Command to call out the Grimstalker.
Oh, okay. As almost like this kind of materialization is replaced with clicking sounds. As almost like a gear hole opens up, and it goes up like a 3D printer, and then when it goes back down, Grimstalker is there.
Yep.
Looks at you, sparks, looks back down, looks for that cup.
Not
down,
related.
Look at. Did you lay an egg?
Not related. Construct. Warforge.
You say construct. You're a construct. Can't take it back.
Construct. Warforge.
What's the difference?
Exactly.
You can control these psychically with this.
The size of her of a pendant. Amber comes up, flicks it, goes back. 4.
What was mentioned? You get amount, you get renown, and you get a combatant. And I command it to strike at the air and stuff, so that way its capabilities are demonstrated. And we get a place to go and a message sent if you're able.
A place to
A place to go.
Oh, a
like
place
the
to go
location to
for the dormant one,
right.
and
A message sent if you're able. The
if
message to
it's
Aaron.
possible, she'll definitely try. Yeah. Roll a persuasion check.
This is all still happening in Sylvan.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
I'm assuming I'm still speaking hick.
I'm gonna use a different
She
dice.
kind of gently walks over Ek,
No.
and then
She came back.
Vedek just once, twice, 3 times as that dust stuff falls on you occasionally. I need both of you to make a
I'm waiting for her to get a little closer, and then she's gonna be lunch.
You can definitely try. So yeah, she definitely gets closer. Make an attack roll.
And we have to do a saving throw too.
21?
21
And a saving throw as well.
and a saving throw.
I
for
miss
both of
wildly.
you. Okay.
Ouch. What saving throw of what?
Wisdom.
4.
Roll a d4, please.
I'm going to staple you to the floor, I swear.
4.
19 for the saving throw.
19. Yeah, you keep going. And you notice a giant boulder just slump over and fall over as you fall asleep.
Pixies.
Decanter around this water. Geyser.
Make a Constitution saving throw. Sorry, there's not even that. Nope, he's just asleep. Snatches a necklace. Okay. Puts it on. It's way too big on her. It dangles like a good several inches below her. Come on, little buddy. You're my new house.
As a Grimstalker.
So she has a mobile home.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's badass for a fairy, you know?
The whole reason I had the Grimstalker was to carry the plant. It
You got the
has
plant.
22 hit points and it
Yeah,
can do
no, I get
5 damage.
I get it.
Like,
That's not.
That's
That's a little quite useless. Fair enough. Fair.
good plan.
It was the street-friendly version of a war machine.
like,
Yeah. Millipede.
Yeah. More defense than offense.
Big ass, literally just a big ass metal millipede.
Oh, and I explained the defensive ball thing for it. Since it's so small, it might be able to fit in the ball. When
She's already like inside of it, checking the interior. What? And then close it.
I said might.
It opens up. Cool.
I mean, if you know where to sit, you can kind of make it
6
augment, I
minutes
guess.
later, you wake up.
Vedic is standing on top of your shell with a butterfly net going, come here.
She goes by you several times. And with her, yeah, you miss every single time because she has an ability called Flyby. So there's no chance in hell.
Just spraying with the water hose.
And make another wisdom saving throw because she keeps flying. La, 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 la.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh god.
And sharks too.
Oh, well, I mean, that's fine.
You can
Oh,
prestidigitate a small wind, right?
Yeah, you can.
The next time that the dusting.
You're no fun. Eh.
That's a fail.
So
10 for me on that one.
10. She takes her arrows again, goes flying, and starts lighting beads of green paths, as she did before. Follow these arrows, and they will guide you to where you want.
Right, but after we come back.
Oh, fine. Got it off again! And you hear, son of a bitch!
I made it like.
This is the second time. Third time's a charm.
She's
We fine.
half listening.
I get that.
That's okay. I'm immune to magical sleep anyway, so this is fine.
There's several different times of pain and torture.
Anyway, so we escort the guides, and then we'll come back and we'll do the save the world thing. In the meantime, the message to go.
What do you want the message and to who?
And this is all written down. and-
Additionally, how would you like... Oh, that message. Very well.
Yeah. And it's, a description of Aranat that makes him readily distinguishable, and it goes into, aura colors and blah, blah, blah. Like, all the ways that he could be disguised. Here are the ways to... It's the kind of in-depth that I guarantee she's not catching it all, which is why I'm writing it all down on top.
Especially with her half, maybe quarter listening.
Yeah.
Is like, bored!
Yep. And it's, get grief to get you out. That's it.
And this is a physical letter, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. She takes the letter, folds it once, twice, third times, additional time, impossibly folding it. Takes it, blows it. It pops. Maybe?
Yeah.
About as good as we're going to get, I think.
Yep.
Right then. Onward to kill some half man, half scorpion things.
Sure. Yep.
Well, those are fun. They have no sense of humor. And at the same time, they have best sense of humor.
How do they react to being cut apart viciously?
Well, they do it to other people all the time.
Do they enjoy radiant damage?
Haven't tried it.
It's not a big thing around.
But they do like to feed other people. Like these guys over here. These guys over here, they make great baby snacks.
They get fed to the babies.
Ah.
There you go.
They don't like it, but who cares about them?
So onward.
Onward?
And how? Do we get okay? Since they were unconscious for an hour, do we get a long rest?
Oh, he was
First.
unconscious for 7 minutes.
Oh, 7 minutes. Never mind.
Yeah. It's up to you. Do you wish to camp down here? Would you like to travel a little bit? It is up to you. You have a small group of devils that are currently with you and
For a
all
month.
still alive.
For a month.
For a month.
1 month.
Unless they die.
And
That
then
devil is going to wake up and go, oh, payday. But
Well-
that has not come into
Maybe
flourish.
camping here is the greatest idea.
We're also in, I think, as you said before, we're basically in the backyard of a hag.
we're likely in the backyard of a hag.
Oh, yeah.
Confirmed. We're in the backyard of a hag.
Duh.
Gotcha. We're in the backyard of a hag. Why does a hag have a portal to the
She'd likely set up near the portal.
You
because
set up shop on the nearest, vendor,
That's fair.
So
That's where you
should
get good mortal organs.
Maybe we
Yeah, that's
should,
fair.
maybe we should camp out just outside the portal.
We can go back through the portal and just camp out there for a little bit.
If you don't
Come back
for the
tomorrow.
water, I'm not.
We wouldn't ask you to.
No,
Thank you.
we're gonna come back through. We're just gonna. It's
Never really said thank you this often. I feel gross. I need a dust bath.
we can
She
just,
disappears.
yeah, we can just go back through and camp out on the other side. It's probably the easiest and safest way.
What do you think? Or versus camping out? I hate for the hag to show up when we're here.
Well, then we can shop.
Huh?
Really, shop has. I don't know. Have you ever gone shopping from a hag?
Yes.
I haven't.
Usually a hag tries to eat you. Doesn't do.
You have a level of exhaustion. We need to take a long rest. Let's not do
I
it here.
don't.
Or he does.
He does.
We need
So
we,
I-
we need we
that
need
was-
you we need to camp down if we're gonna get through this fight.
Correct.
That's something that has to happen. Let's not do it in a hag's backyard. We can find a cozy tree or a toadstool or something to camp under for.
So are you saying proceed and then take a rest before we fight the manticore thingies? Or are you saying go back through the portal, hang out in the desert, take a rest, and then come back?
Ooh, we could just hang out in the. We could just go through back out in the.
That's
desert.
what I've been saying.
Now you're thinking with portals.
All right,
So that's what
let's. I like.
I'm
yeah,
going back
do
through.
that one. Yeah, let's do that one.
Let's do
As far
it.
as
I've got that.
same thing. You take a few steps as if you're walking on water, and then
You know, the more you do this, the easier it gets.
Also when it's not covered in ice.
That's fair.
for those that leave the Shadowfell, I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh god, that's
Hey,
not
what
gonna
happens
happen.
if I'm overspent?
Oh,
Overspent.
see that?
I've got all these bonuses when I'm in the shadow.
It reduces back to what you would normally get, except for sorcery points. That lingers until your next long rest.
23.
Right, but like, let's say I had done a bunch of second spell slot conversion stuff, and then I had spent a bunch of spell slots past what I normally would have had. Do I just go down to 0?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think
It
you can have
sucks,
negative
but this
spell
is
points.
why leaving the
I
Shadowfell.
was making sure it wasn't like an exhaustion thing, or
Oh, that was gonna.
She
that would
leaves
suck.
and immediately modification.
because I mean, you know, your world is exhausting.
I agree.
So you said a wisdom saving throw?
Correct.
So
With advantage with you, because you are very...
Has it been an hour since the lollipop?
probably.
I'll say just barely.
Okay.
Wisdom?
23.
You're fine.
I rolled a 23, which makes it a 22 or 21.
How'd you roll a 23?
He's a brute.
He gets this
I get plus 6. All right, I get a D6 every time I roll.
Yeah.
Saving throw. Haha.
You just take a hammer and strike it against your head. Oh,
Why are
there you
you
go.
complaining then about? Oh no,
Because I have a -2.
I have a flat 0, so that makes it 11.
You suffer 1 point of exhaustion as you go through a nightmarish...
Well, then, glad we're all doing this.
10.
Yeah.
You suffer a nightmare as well,
Wow.
and suffer 1 point of
That's just like
exhaustion.
home.
I have to go back.
Okay, so good news, we're going to sleep here anyway. And
Right.
Recover
care of the
that
exhaustion.
point.
You
And get
rolled
over
a
stuff
10 and
back.
you rolled a
11.
11. It's not 5 under, so you're fine.
Okay.
5 under.
If you roll 5 under, you lose the memory.
Where are we?
Bubble?
Shadowfell's a little different.
Bubble.
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 Little golden bubble.
Just
Are we having some of our guide friends come out too?
They're coming out, though they look extremely exhausted, especially with some
they've
of
come
them
back
because
so many times.
they've come back so many times.
Oh no.
So coming out like, "Ugh."
That's like 3 levels of exhaustion
And
now.
I'm assuming the devils are coming through as well?
Yeah.
The devils, extraordinarily excited, followed by, as they land in the dirt, and sorry, not dirt, the sand. Hey.
There's nothing here.
Yes, the plate. It's all desert.
There's nothing here.
The bone devil just kind of slumps.
It's like,
They
yes, the
don't-
material
Lift up
plane.
the sand.
At least it's hot. At least it's
They
hot.
don't get to come in the bubble, just so we're clear.
It's at least it's hot.
A couple of them are playing in the sand while the Bone Devil's kind of just drawing with one finger.
You guys are really going to need to tone it down. You're very energetic about things that you are not going to get to do.
It's just the material plane, the mortal plane, and there's nothing here.
You get like a, it's not a word, but acknowledged mentally.
I'm going to explicitly state, everyone is here. Any mortal who approaches, you are not to eat them without my explicit permission. You are not to sting them, claw them, set them on fire, damage them in any way. That includes lifting them up and dropping them so that way they are hit by gravity. No. No burying them, no drowning them, nothing.
Wait, I got this. You are not allowed to harm them, or through inaction allow them to come to harm.
Also, you have to listen to him.
From inside the bubble.
Excited kobold.
A knock on the door of your mental bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, mistress.
I know, it's going to be a long month. I've worked this kind of job before, and I go in the bubble.
They continue to stay in the sand because the heat don't bother them.
Yep.
See you in 8 hours. Click.
I'm going to sneak over, grab your immovable rods, set up a little hammock out of my cloak.
This is fine. I just need standing room only.
Making use of that airspace.
Is there anything you wish to do before you take a long rest?
No.
And we end tonight's session.
Excessively long rest.
Extreme resting!
Rest better!
I mean, I was really tired because I passed out a little while ago before I came back out.
Yeah, there you go.
You know.
As everyone takes a full long rest, especially with the exhaustion that has been kicking in from the nightmarish feelings from leaving the Shadowfell's plane of influence.
The nightmare of returning to the mortal realm.
That's a lot of it, you know? And just have that physical drain of lack of shadow energy around you. It's just, you forget how much you miss it. You know, once you're out a little bit, then you're like, oh, I'm okay. But when you get back in and dip your toe in it, you're like, oh, I missed it. You signed the second pact.
Yep.
You fought her boss. No longer a boss.
Yep.
And got additional information from a very mentally taxing thing. We will end tonight's session, and I hope you enjoyed, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed as well. We are going to end tonight's session because it's getting a little late, and it's a good place to stop because I got to do a lot of writing based off of what just happened. Hey, you know, that happens. I got to look into the devil contracts. I got to look into the freaking fortress. I have to look at...
The term was a plot divergence.
Oh, this was a definite, like, what happens here will decide where you're going.
And what everyone else is doing later
And
on to make sure how
exactly.
hard it is
It's-
for us to go later.
It's one of those just cluster bombs. Anyway, so,
Sure.
but I will end on this. Actually, not quite yet. We will see you next time. Stay healthy, stay safe, and keep on rolling, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.